Chandler Hallow shares his testimony on how he became a Christian and his supernatural experience with God. Enjoy.
I would not go see my parents even though we live in the same town because I was so ashamed of what I was doing.
Dang.
You know? And I know it would just break my mom's heart to like see me like that, so I wouldn't go see them. But yeah, that was definitely part of it. And then just guilt of what I was doing, you know? Just smoking, drinking, doing psychedelics, doing other drugs, you know?
Yeah.
You know, fornicating outside of marriage, stuff like that.
Yeah.
All of it, you know?
Yeah. What was the turning point? So you were in college, and then you said that you were living on your own for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
To my knowledge, it sounds like it was like a daily thing. It was,
Oh, yeah.
I was doing this all day, and then at nighttime, I acknowledged my hopelessness, but then, you know, went back to the same thing next day.
Mm-hmm.
What was the turning point? Like, what happened to intervene into your story?
Dude, it's really my family praying for me for sure. Like, if I didn't have people praying for me, I don't know, like, what I would have done. Because I had a radical encounter in my kitchen as I'm, like, just moping around. Like, I'm depressed, like, I feel alone. I'm just by myself in my house. And, I hear God, like, speak to me in my head. And he goes, "What are you doing?" Like, clear as day. And I, like, froze, like, because I'm just walking around in a circle, like, around the island, in my, like, the island kitchen or whatever.
Yeah.
And he goes, "What are you doing?" And I go, "What am I doing?" Like, I just freeze like that. And then I look at my hands, like I start looking at my body, like, what am I doing? Like, you know, like, God just, like, peeled the scales off my eyes right then, like, boom.
Whoa.
And I was, like, just, like, shocked at myself, like, I gotta stop this now, you know? God just opened my eyes to what I was doing. And, I just threw everything away right then and there. Like, I had 2, like, giant trash bags full of, like, paraphernalia that I just threw out.
Whoa.
Yeah. That was, like, the first, like, step, I guess, towards reconciling my relationship with God.
Dang.
Yeah.
And in that moment, whoa, that's crazy, because I feel like I think, dang, because so many people, I think, have that opportunity. I think there's a lot of people that have moments with God where they get real with themselves, whether it's an encounter, like God speaks to them, or maybe they're so hopeless they're sitting there and they're just going like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
But they don't take the action step to do something about it. And so,
Yeah.
like, whether it's like, oh, maybe they're like drowning in drugs, they're like, what am I doing with my life? But then they go, oh, I'll throw the drugs away tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then they wake up and they see them on the counter and they're like, oh, maybe like one more time. But for you were just like, I'm throwing this away right now.
Well, I mean, I've had that thought of, like, you know, I'm just going to finish this and then not buy more.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, that's, like, it never works, right? I don't know why. I just would never do it. But then, like, when, I don't know, God's just actually, like, stopped me in my tracks, like, walking, and said, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. Whoa.
And I was like, what am I doing? Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
You know?